Hey, Handyman Dan here with You Can Build This, and in this video we're going to be showing you how to install one of these specific drip systems around a bush or a tree. Here we've got our Pixie peach tree, which we specifically chose for this area because it's a really small retaining wall. Since we planted this tree within a retaining wall, we don't want the roots to go out. Conventional sprinklers, if you just mist the whole area, there's no reason for the roots to go down. Instead, they're going to go out, and over the years it could damage our retaining wall. With this drip system, it kind of entices the roots to go down because it's only putting water down by the roots. It's really easy to follow. Right now it's got 2 drippers. There is room to add more if we want, but we're gonna see how it does after the first few weeks. It's a really easy connection. All we have to do is take our existing line right here that we stubbed up last spring and connect it. But we're also going to add a little bit of a drip line in here so we can add some other plants down the road. If you're interested in getting one of these for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below. But before we get into this, make sure to go into our description where you'll see a link to sign up for our free weekly email. In this email, we share tips, tricks, and builds with you that we don't show in all of our videos. Unfortunately though, we have to move all these rocks. Sorry kids. They worked so hard to make an awesome circle. Aren't these things freaking adorable? My wife made them last year. I'm not sure what the shark plant is, and most of them have held up pretty well. If you needed to be able to put this around a bigger tree that's already existing, there are some tabs right here that you can push in, and then you can separate these 2 pieces. But with how big our pixie tree is now, I don't think we need to worry about that. So we're just going to place it on top. Mark this area so that we can be able to bury this down a little bit. And it's nice because it has a line here that says grade level, so you know exactly how far down to put it. What we're doing right now is we're just making a little trough for it to go in. It is wider than the piece that we're going to put in, but we'll just backfill it after the fact. All right, let's test to see how good our digging is. Hey, that looks pretty good. So what we're checking here is to make sure that our line here is the same height as the dirt right here. The other thing we want to make sure is that our connection point is in line with where our stub up is. We're actually going to tee this line though so that we can run a drip line to our other surrounding plants. If you haven't seen these buckets, they are incredible. You can carry them with one hand like this, and doing it like that, you can pour it so much easier. Look how easy that is to pour. Now we're just gonna tamp it down, get this thing in place. Make sure we're filling in all the trench from before. And I'm just gonna be careful to make sure that I'm not adding more dirt than what was in here before. I wanna make sure that the dirt was the same height as when we started. Originally, I was gonna add a T here, which I could if I was gonna use the same size hose. But I think instead, I'm gonna add these barbs, and I'm just gonna use this pipe here. That's much easier and quicker to install. I'm just heating it up a little bit so that I can have it move around. Because right now it's like a little too hard. The last thing to do is just to make sure there's no leaking water at this connection. If there was, we just need to push it in more. Looks like it works great. Thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one.